see.
Well, grass types are resistant to electric, so...
So
Yeah.
you might be fine for the most part.
We could use like a Trevenant stats, but that's kind of a hollowed out tree, so I guess not.
Alright, so we'll say that you take 4 recoil damage from that.
Okay, cool. And then let's see.
And also
I
you're...
just take no damage because I have temporary HP.
Yeah,
so I just take nothing.
Yeah, you're just at 1 temp hit point right now,
Okay,
and
I'll
you're at
change that.
full outside of that. However, the only the other downside, however, is that you are now your face is wedged slightly into the
I'm just wedge myself into the bark.
Yep.
This is not good for the scar.
Well, it's your like beak.
It is a scar.
area?
It's not like a scab. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's
Okay,
it's the beak area, so the tree isn't really touching the eye.
I think
like,
that's
you
just a
didn't-
mouth, not a beak. But yeah, we'll.
Yeah, mouth, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, basically,
biology.
I don't know what do you call eel mouths if not mouths then. But yeah, your eye was not. You didn't go that deep in the tree. But yeah, so Chef and Micha, you both
Or
could.
just like looking at me and shock.
Yeah.
Like.
You're just like,
yeah.
you know, like can't believe we actually have to work with this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
After I get across this river, I'm gonna have to step out for a bit.
Okay, yeah, that's
Real
totally
quick.
fine.
So, so I'm gonna try and get this done first.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to roll? Because my movement speed is 4 in water.
Let's see. All right, so you plan on okay.
I can get to like here. And
So
that's about it.
I think what we're going to do is we're gonna have you guys roll acrobatics and then add your swim speed to the
Oh
to that
boy,
number.
acrobatics.
Wait, I do have a swim capability. I could have just not done that.
Well, however,
But
these
this
are
is
some
funnier.
like rough rapids.
Really bad rap, yeah, and
So,
I'm a floaty
yeah.
little cave eel, not an actual
Okay.
water eel.
Yeah, your gills aren't fully developed, so you don't have the gill
Yeah.
capability. So if
I'm
you
not
end
a
up,
Gorbis, unfortunately.
yeah,
So you're saying acrobatics?
yes, acrobatics
So,
plus your swim speed.
since I'm a Vaporeon, what's my swim speed?
It is an 8.
Okay.
God.
Actually, let's see. Okay, all right. So let's see. Chef, your swim speed is 4, so that's a 7. Micha, your swim speed is 8, so that's a 15. All right, so Micha, you end up like taking a running start. You dive into it and then just proceed to like as you like go right up against the you jump right against the ledge and immediately with both your hind legs and your tail you kick off and you're able to, despite the intense rapids, you are able to bring your way up over here right underneath this tree.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Chef,
Alright, let's see how well I did. Not too well, I assume. Since
Yeah.
acrobatics is terrible.
so yeah, and also your swim speed isn't all that good. So you jump in and start to swim, and your plan of like using the current is like starting to work. However, as like the river is like at a slight decline, so it does shift in elevation, and there's like a sudden like just drop that the water goes through that you just like all of a sudden just like lose all bearing as you're keeping yourself afloat, and all of a sudden you just like slip down and you proceed to be taken by the rapids, and Micha, you turn around to see Chef being taken away down the river.
I can't help. I'm wedged into a tree.
Yeah. Micha, you're like picking yourself up and climbing onto the land. However, one friend has quickly been taken away down the river rapids.
Is there a chance for me in that moment to try and grab that kelp that I was passing by?
At those speeds, it's probably just gonna rip it out of the riverbed.
Maybe. Let's see. What would be? I think.
With the great grip that I have with these mittens.
The mittens are soaked.
Let's see. What would be a good skill for that? We'll try. Actually, we'll make that a grapple check. Let me pull.
So is that athletics?
I think so. Let me just verify that.
Please let it be athletics. My athletics is so much better.
Grapple. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it is. Grapple maneuvers are. You either make a combat or athletics check, so whichever you prefer.
Athletics is better.
Alright, so yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
No dice?
So, you are able to pull yourself, and while you aren't able to, like, you're still getting, like, pushed pretty intensely, you're able to keep yourself steady for the most. You're able to hold, is what I'm saying. The kelp has ripped, at least not yet. So, Micha, you have a chance at being able to grab Chef if you can.
I have to roll to save.
Okay, since you are trying, let's see. Okay, we're gonna make, so that was the grapple check. Technically, you have to make an accuracy roll beforehand. But with Chef's situation, I just ignored it. However, Micha, you have to, and because of the insane rapids, I'm gonna give you disadvantage, meaning you're gonna have to roll a d20, and you have to take the lowest number.
Ugh. Alright.
Let me know if the d20 thing is working.
This is not lit.
Okay, then I can do it for you. Well, shit, damn, okay. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to censor that. My bad. We're supposed to be family friendly, but I'm sorry. That roll just the DC was 4. The accuracy check is 4. Okay, so you are able to at least make contact with Chef that you can hold on relatively okay, but now you're gonna have to make an actual grapple check to grab on. This was mainly to make sure that you could do it without the rapids taking you. So make either an athletics or a combat check.
You just do Chef is just going.
And while that's
I think I'll do athletics.
okay, while that's going, Ostinato, try to budge out.
Should I run a check to budge out of the tree?
Yeah, roll athletics or acrobatics for that.
Okay, we'll choose.
But, okay, so, Micha, unfortunately, so you are just, like, barely managed to reach it out. You're using your tail to hook yourself to the land, and you're just reaching out, but unfortunately, at the last second, the kelp breaks.
Oh, I'm not getting out of this tree either. I'm not getting out of the tree either.
And you see as Chef just falls, and the rapids take him deeper and deeper down.
Well, since my character's gone, I'm gonna step out for a bit.
Okay, yeah, we'll let Micha and Ostinato finish up. So yeah, Ostinato, you are still stuck. You are trying to pull yourself out, but yeah. Micha, would you like to go and help your friend?
I would be with like.
Alright.
Oh.
As the distant cries from Chef fade. Alright,
muffled cries from Ostinato get very slightly louder now that you're
okay,
closer.
so Micha and Ostinato, both of you make athletics checks again, and then I'll add them together.
Okay.
Okay, good start. Good start. Okay,
I'm free. I like how
Micha, make a quick perception check for me real quick.
Perception?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I love the whimsical music in the background as
Oh, yeah.
just getting into really dumb hijinks.
I mean, it seems pretty fitting, in my opinion.
Yep, for sure.
Okay, Okay, so that's a really good roll. Okay, so you're having to like pull yourself out, and you managed to successfully pull Ostinato out. However, there's a lot of oomph to that, like a lot of power to that pull. So you're like leaning over the edge, and you and Ostinato almost fall, but you're able to catch yourself before that. And you're able to safely pull yourself and Ostinato back onto the mainland without any issue.
Well, at least 2 of us got out of this alive.
Well, yeah, Micha, if you would have failed that perception check, you would have like that's what we like to in the business call overkill.
Oh.
So you would have just like yanked Ostinato, but the force would have caused you both to fall in the.
I don't know, maybe like emergency change into Leafeon, Vine Whip, grab the tree. But then we'd have to do a grapple check, and you'd probably fail that too with that kind of luck. So.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Actually, that is like part of the reason why I had these massive trees is that I wanted, although the sprites aren't the best, but I wanted to imply that if you wanted to, you could potentially do some sort of vine swinging thing. But swimming works.
Dearest GM, I just realized my HP was increased to 63 instead of 53 for some reason.
Let me check. Oh! For some reason you had swapped from Pokemon to Trainer.
Oop.
On the character sheet. Let me change that back. There we
I
go.
don't know how.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
I
just misclicked somehow.
There's a misinput. There's a misinput. You calm down.
Hey, it's Mystery Dungeon. Maybe I secretly am one. Who knows?
Oh. But yeah. Okay. So you're back to 53. And, let me just, check on... Jacob, are you back in the call, or... Let me see.
Seems negatory.
Unfortunate. Alright. Let me message him real quick. If we need to take a quick break, because I need water, so...
That's fair. That's very fair.
Alright. In the meantime... oh crap. Y'all probably want to see the characters, actually. There we go. So, Micha and Ostinato, what are your thoughts going on right now?
So... I just heard Chef screaming, and now Chef is not here. So what are we gonna do?
Well, we have to go find him.
That means we have to either get through the brush or jump into the river voluntarily.
I'm back. Although technically I'm not back because Jeff is gone.
Well, that is perfect timing though, because I was just about to change the scenery. So
we're gonna have like a little Chef solo adventure for a second.
Perhaps. So we we decide. Don't you never split the party, but actually wait. Before we do that, Ostinato and Micha, what do you guys decide to do? Do you decide to keep going deeper into the woods, or you decide to go chase after Chef?
No man left behind. We have to go find Chef.
Now, do we want to let the river do that? Because that'll take us to the... That'll probably take us to him the quickest. But otherwise we have to try and go through the trees.
I would feel taking the river would probably be the quickest.
What?
See, we could go ask for help if there's a village nearby. But also, I just want to go find Chef. So, I can float alongside the side of the river.
I can swim with the rapids.
Gotcha. I'll float along as long as I can, and if I have to jump in, I just have to jump in.
Alright. Okay, so, Micha, you dive in, And immediately, though, the current just takes you down, and you just start zooming down. But you're not fighting it, so it's going well for the most part. Ostinato, with a combination of the speed of the rapids and Misha's own swim speed, you're actually struggling to keep up.
Yeah, and I'm the little zippy guy. But this is unfortunate.
So are you gonna keep on like going after as you are now, or are you going to? You could hop on Misha's back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like it's like surfing a regular Pokemon.
Exactly,
Wait,
you are surfing.
Don't
So
stop.
are you just like choosing to deactivate levitate then?
Yeah, I'll just flop on it. It's like
Yeah.
you dropped a Tatsukiri, kind of like just I flop.
Yeah, or you're just like right on top of Misha.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
The Dashers
So
are chasing the diner.
so our
I think
scene-
actually this time you were the dasher more than anyone. You're the one getting us into hijinks right now, Chef.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we make our way. We change our scene to little area, nice little waterfall, and with a little stone area. And there are three grass types, just like chilling and just chatting away and just having a nice time. And then all of a sudden, coming from the waterfall, they hear distant cries as Chef, would you like to reenact what you're going through right now?
Let me just
So, and then and these three are like, what the heck? What? What just happened? I don't know. Did something just fall out of the hello? And Chef, you see as a young Lotad, Bulbasaur, and Sprigatito stare at you.
I never thought water that flowed would be so terrifying.
Oh yeah, and the Lotad speaks up. Oh yeah, the that river's pretty rough.
Just climb onto this thing over here, and just like shift and drag. That's how you do. Nope, that's not how you do
it's
it.
alt.
But okay.
It's alt. I got you.
Alt. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where am I?
Well, you are. Well, you're in our hangout spot, and as you as Chef, as you can tell that these three are pretty young. They're actually like younger than you. They're like pretty young kids. They're just vibing, chilling, chatting away, and they're like, so well, you're a Mareanie, right? I've never met one before. You knew? Well,
Yeah.
clearly he's new if he doesn't know what's up with the rapids.
That wasn't great. How do we get out of here?
Well, I mean, it's a bit of walk away, but there's Shamrock Village. Well,
Oh, that's nearby. Good to know. Thanks. And I just like flop into the water.
you're just like gonna just immediately start heading out?
The whole trial is with Shamrock Village, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like,
start walking.
and they're all like,
Thank you.
yeah. And as you're heading out, they're like, the heck was up with that?
Chef's just the character that like always should take a nap but just doesn't. Is always in need of one, but he's just never like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And after
I guess that once I'm like off screen, eventually they appear.
Yep, pretty much. So as soon as you leave and they're like, that was weird. Misha and Ostinato, do you say or do anything as you make your way down?
Really, now that I'm a water type, I'm just vibing with the water right now.
There we go. Alright.
How's Ostinato doing?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, do you guys like?
Extreme speed.
Do you guys like say anything as you're falling?
I'm just not. I know Misha doesn't really say much because one, she gets parts, so this is like now her.
Okay, so all right then. As these three grass type kids are just like, what was up with that? All of a sudden, two more Pokemon, much less distressed, however, just dive in. They're like, what the heck? Okay.
I screech cannonball as we fall into the water.
Now you say zap cannonball.
That's and there's like, no, if that were real, it'd be like just absolutely fry the entire area.
Yeah.
They killed.
I would kill everyone around, including myself. But no, we landed. I'm like, have y'all seen a Mareanie anywhere? And if so, where did he go?
All three of them in sync just point that way.
All right, well, cool. See ya. And I just like bounce on.
We're just refusing to talk to these kids.
Yeah. Different way,
So we just
Ostinato.
follow the path down.
Yeah. That's the pathway, and they're just like,
I'm trying.
yeah, the three of them are just like, what the heck is going on? And then, let's see. So, Micha and Ostinato, you guys like make your way further down you guys keep making your way down the pathway to catch up with Chef, and eventually after a good while you manage to do so. However, Chef seems to be distracted with something. So, real quick, you guys gonna hold on. You guys gonna give like a quick greeting or anything like that? All right, and as you do, you notice that Chef isn't immediately responding, and then you all look up and you see before you what at first seems like a nice place, but then the atmosphere.
Says otherwise.
Exactly.
That statue does not look like anything from this dimension. It looks like it's from a third dimension.
Shh! No, that's not. That's not what Chef is distracted by. You are all three of you are taken aback by what you'd think would be a pleasant town. Like Ostinato, at first you get vibes of Cobalt Village from the nice, pleasant like
and whatnot, yeah.
grass and houses, but the atmosphere just does not feel right.
It's Ivysaur up ahead looks angry.
In fact, like as you look, you see there's a Tropius near like what seems to be like a fruit stand, and then like a family of mushroom Pokemon, and then
Tropius is me for real.
and then the Ivysaur and Servine, and all of them seem to be very in a sour mood of sorts. So,
By all accounts, everything I've heard about this place is that it's so nice and pleasant. What's going on?
clearly something not so nice and pleasant. Who wants to approach someone first?
Who wants to commit social interaction? It should probably be me.
Well, you are the one who made the more sociable character.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pop up and be all friendly even though they're not giving good vibes.
Yeah. You do see this, like, normally nice Roselia statue. However, it recently... compared to the bird statue at Cobalt Village, it has not been having good upkeep recently.
Hey, Vaporeon, can you, Misha, could you splishy splash that statue, give it a nice cleaning? Nice to do good deeds. Maybe it'll make them like us.
I wish I could, but I don't know more upset.
Gotcha, yeah. It may not be good to do things without asking. That's probably a good idea.
Alright.
Anyway, Ivysaur, Servine, what are y'all's names? What are y'all, what's going on? We're
So-
here for the, golden...
So you guys...
competition thingy.
So actually, Ostinato, before you can even say a word, as soon as you like are just like, hey, immediately the Ivysaur and Servine just like step like up towards you, both towards you, and like, halt, outsiders, identify yourself. What are you doing here? What business do you have with us?
We're here for, the golden, what's it called, competition thingy.
The
We were identified by Suicune himself to come and represent Cobalt Village, and this is our first trial destination.
The gold. I don't know what a Suicune is, but oh crap! Oh no! And like the Ivysaur just like turns around and just like curses to themselves like ah, and the Servine's like, that started already? Oh great! Your trial goers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes?
Oh, great. Well, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there is no trial here. You see,
What?
normal.
Since when?
Well, as of this past week, this place has been a sight for sore eyes. You see, the queens of this land. They're the ones who host the trials every golden festival, and unfortunately, well, the whole, as you can probably tell, everyone in the town has been, well, I don't even know where to begin. And then the Ivysaur jumps in, is like, the queen's daughter has gone missing, and we've sent several of our soldiers to go and find her, but none have returned.
That's horrible.
Where did the soldiers go?
And they both like look at each other and just the Forbidden Forest. How much of this place do you know of?
I'm guessing from the name Forbidden Forest, people usually don't go in there.
You'd be correct. You'd see
Why?
that.
Please.
Well, she's always had a curious nature, always wanting to know about everyone and everything on this island. And
Yo, she's just like me for real.
does Ostinato actually say that?
I do say that specifically, that exact wording. I kind of mumble it, but still, they hear it.
Okay, like they okay, like what if you were to just like say that out loud, they probably would have like not liked that, but they just sort of like brush it off since you mumbled it. It's like, hey, you should just
Yeah.
like me for real.
Freaking Zoomer baby stage Pokemon.
Literally. And they just like the guy so rolls their eyes and keeps talking. The thing is, that force has been, it's, well, you can tell by its name, it's forbidden to go there because it's been haunted for centuries. Ghosts and restless spirits roam there day and night. Well, from what I've heard, if you go in there, you couldn't even tell what time of day it is. The trees are so thick and large that they cover up any light from the sun or the moon. And then the Servine speaks up and says, and some reports have said that there's a strange fog that appears that it causes you to see things or hear things that aren't there, or vice versa. You completely lose yourself. That alone is said to make some Pokemon go insane.
That sounds awful.
So, from what I'm gathering, the queen's canceled the trials until her daughter's found.
Yes. The chief and her lady, they cannot bring themselves to run a trial. They've been too busy either searching or grieving for their daughter. I'm sorry, trial goers, but it might be best that you look somewhere else. And Servan's like, those idiots in Dorado. We sent them a report that this was happening already, and they didn't give the notice? Great. Typical.
Well, Chef, get on over here. Stop hiding.
All right.
Our options are either A, go back to the boat and sit there doing nothing for another at least 2 days, because it's a much longer trip to the next trial location, or we go into this forbidden forest and solve this ourselves. I mean, we faced Suicune already, and we got out just fine. And as I say just fine, the two of y'all are like, not just fine.
Yeah, they're both like glare.
Excuse me. Suicune is one thing. Grass types are another.
And in fact, they're both
poison type.
They're both like
I'm a water type too.
they're both like looking at you, and they're like, "You're actually considering going into the forest? Why?
It's better than being on the boat.
Why would you throw your life away like that? That's suicide."
I mean, we're gonna have to complete this trial at some point or another. There's only 8, and we gotta do all 8.
There is no trial. Look, there's more than 8 islands. I'm sure that you could find a good substitute somewhere else.
I think what Ostinato means is, if we do this, then there will be a trial.
That.
Oh, great. And the Ivysaur speaks up, is like, kids, whatever. Listen, my loyalties are to protect the queen, her lady, and their people. All right?
Mm-hmm.
If some outsiders want to get involved and throw away their lives and go to the haunted, spooky forest that is certain death, then by all means, go ahead. We can't stop you. And they sort of just like go back to their posts and just like,
Alright.
See, I detect the sarcasm, but I just ignore it because you know how many people have told me to just not go rush into danger in my life, and I've ignored them. It's been fine.
So where's this forest?
Do you ask the guards that?
No, it was just more. It wasn't. I didn't know whether or not I missed it in the conversation.
No, it's further inland essentially.
Is it this? Is it like to the west, east of us?
West-east, that is my favorite direction.
Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, do you happen to have any items that we could possibly buy in this town?
I mean, there's the Tropius guy over there. He sells berries and fruits and stuff like that. If you want, you could ask him, but
Chef is gone.
he's
Chef
Well-
is like feral and is going to grab the bananas off the Tropius's neck.
No.
I was like, well, he's gonna find out the hard way. And so, Chef, you approach the Tropius,
And
and
sit on top of the roof.
You can't.
I can
Oh
float
wait,
up
no,
there.
you can.
I
You
can.
It is- I thought you were. Sorry, my health bar was covering your entire model, so I thought you were underneath it instead.
so you guys, all right. So you guys approach. So, Chef, you approach the Tropius, and he like sort of turns around and he like sees you. He's like, "The heck you want? Can't you see it's closed?" And he like points to where a sign should be, and then you're like, oh, "Hold on." And he like rummages like through like a bunch of his stuff, pulls out like a crudely drawn close sign, and just like smacks it against the wall. Now get lost. And he just immediately turns around, and just goes back to sulking and pretending like you weren't even there.
Well, that was
Well,
rude.
that could have gone better.
I'm considering whether or not to just keep standing here.
Yeah, what if we just don't leave the Tropius alone?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I think this guy can just, like, kill us easily, so...
I mean, neutral to electric. Just saying.
But are you neutral to Leaf Storm?
That's fair.
Max special attack. Max special attack.
Walks
What
away.
if the Servine has contrary?
Who knows? Who knows? So
I'm
yeah.
gonna- Okay, I'm gonna walk away dejectedly,
So sad.
So
thinking
just
maybe I could have gotten more ingredients.
who
But
knows?
alas.
Anything we'll find, we'll have to forage ourselves, I guess, from this point.
And
Yeah, I guess. I would have to make a
Or we
survival
could
check for that,
we
right?
could kidnap that those the Amoongus and Shinotics kids and cook the mushrooms, cook the fungus and Moralo.
I'm gonna look at you.
Sorry, that was an unhinged thought.
So did Ostinato say that, or did Jack say that?
Ostinato did. You know. We're just gonna
oh
make
my
canon.
god.
I'm joking. Don't. I'm not crazy. It's okay.
Crazy? How is crazy? No, I'm kidding.
No, we are not.
We
So
are not cooking the babies. No.
so with that in mind, where would you guys like to go?
Wherever
go.
the heck the forest is, let's just go. There's nothing we can do here.
All right, which it would be this way.
We did one social encounter and decided that no one will be willing to talk to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell that the rancid vibes here are because of the disappearances of both the chief and lady's daughter and the guards. Because, like, here's the thing: some of these houses are empty, not because like their owners aren't there. Well, it is because their owners aren't there, and they haven't come back for a long time.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's go.